generous introduction. Yeah, thanks to Zakir, all the migrant workers who are present, and also Joshua and Singlet Station. They're probably here somewhere. Maybe some of them are with us. Yeah, thanks for organizing this. And all of you are invited to another Carnival poetry program at the end of next month, right, at the Poetry Festival, right? Zakir is organizing that. Yeah, I'm not reading a poem about my father because we're a typical Asian family, so we don't really we don't talk about fathers much. And even when we were growing up, we hardly really talked deeply with our father. It was usually like our mom who was at home, right? The first poem that I'm going to read is about the father of the Philippine nation. And his birthday was recently, as last week. Last week? Yeah. This is entitled Footsteps of the Great Merlion. He was a polymath. He was a lot of things. He was a novelist, and he was also a poet. And the Philippines is one of only two countries I know whose national hero is a poet. The other country is Portugal, right? His nickname is Pepe. I'm going to mention that somewhere in the poem. And then before he died, the night before he died, he wrote a poem. My last farewell, which he hid in the gas lamp. So it was very dramatic, right? The way he died. And one of his sisters found that poem. And so this is about him. Yeah, this is Footsteps of the Great Merlion. His footprints are still pressed on mimosa, all puckered up. Proud like Easter candles, on those prints have trod in a crescent-shaped park. Dreamers taming the wind, rebels drenched in blood, spirits for heaven destined. Pepe's first step outside his home followed those of his mother, trudging miles for the town court. His first step outside his town trailed those of his brother. Discovering a world of learning, he trekked 10,000 miles to seek justice and found himself crucified on thin grass. He towers like the noon sun, tending our islands. His voice bellows like cannon fire, out of throats to be slit by steel. Viva, it is finished. His sister is mute and in tears, muddied hearts pierced, rummaged through soiled verses stolen from his gas burner. Roots peek beneath red-stained rocks, run across my beloved country, made fallow by his farewell. Drowned by cries of revolution, his shoes bearing secrets now lost, forever fall upon dandelions. Doff your black veils, pour tears into a bowl as wide as the Pasig. There we shall wade without chains, rinse our afraid barongs, tend our goats and ducks, until we wend our way to liberty. Sign in a steady, pure hand at the eclipse of tyranny. My beloved country, fare thee well. The burial march of his spiritual children has yielded fields of honeyed rice, fattened by the blood of a man chasing utopia, who steal the scholar's heart in a Punjabi jail, who could have jumped ship, but no, at the Singapore birth. He tramps on thin grass, waves to musketeers, and smiles as he kisses Mother Earth. Oh, by the way, so Jose Rizal actually visited Singapore 5 times, and he stayed in what is now where you have right now the Manila. There's an equivalent in Manila, the Peninsula Hotel. He actually stayed there during his visits here, and he would walk up to the Arts House, like just to see what was going on in Singapore at that time. Yeah, and the second poem is about silence of grandfathers. We've heard about that as well, but this is really silent because I never really met any of my grandfathers. Right? So it's totally imagined what my paternal grandfather could have experienced, right? This is entitled Papa Chico. Yeah, Chico is a nickname. It also means like small boy, right? In Spanish. Papa Chico. His nickname means boy in Spanish. But his forehead's like crepe paper from lifelong stress, giving in to mood swings like the monsoon. He preferred reading the news to conversation, but fawned over you with offers of digestive biscuits. When he transported himself to some glorious time in his mind, shrouding himself in Pall Mall smoke that the nuns frowned upon at St. Joseph's Home, I was a 2-year-old crying on the bedroom floor again. I didn't look like dying 6 months before when I smuggled in Owa Chen that he said grace over. But the black cotton Terminator t-shirt I gave him hung more loosely. He blamed it on stale gruel and cabbage at the nursing home canteen. He answered Wheel of Fortune questions to jog the mind, but at night, Kempetai stormed his ward from nowhere, beat his back with a truncheon till he couldn't raise himself from bed the next morning. We held each other and couldn't understand being left alone. Thank you very much.